Good morning, dear students. Today in this video we will talk about Azad Hind Fauj and Subhash Chandra Bose. As you are very much familiar with Subhash Chandra Bose, Subhash Chandra Bose was known as Netaji and has contributed largely in freedom movements. He was a very prominent, we can say that, leader and active participants of the national movements. So let's start. Let's study about Subhash Chandra Bose and the formation of the Azad Hind Fauj. Subhash Chandra Bose was born in Cuttack in Odisha state on 23rd January 1897. His father Rai Bahadur Janakinath Bose was a government lawyer in British judiciary. His mother, Parvati Devi, was a philanthropist and religious lady. Philanthropist means he was very helpful to a needy people. Prediction was that this Bengali lad will become sincere servant of Britishers. But he went on to become staunch freedom fighter against British Empire. So here you can see that the father of Subhash Chandra Bose was a government lawyer in British judiciary. So it was very easy for him to enter in British in government or to work with the British government. But that prediction was, we can say that, proved false, and he went on to become a staunch freedom fighter against British Empire. He can become, we can say that he could become a sincere servant of Britishers because his father was already in British government, but he couldn't join British government, but he became a freedom fighter. After passing examination with good marks from Calcutta Presidency College, he went to England for further studies. He passed the very difficult ICS, that means Indian Civil Service examination at 4th number, and returned to Calcutta. Seeds of revolutions were planted in his mind due to the insulting attitude and pride of the British professor at Presidency College toward the Indians. So here you can see that he was very bright student, but because of the insulting attitude and pride of the British professor has made him a staunch, we can say that, freedom fighter. So he became an active member of the National Assembly. He joined the Swarajya Party in 1923. He soon became very popular leader among the youths. So he was very popular among the youth. He was in the top in civil disobedience movement, and therefore he jailed many times. At the age of 41, he was elected as the president of Congress convention at Haripura, Surat, and showcased his ability. So he was selected as a president of the Congress convention at Haripura at Surat, and he showcased his ability of a, we can say that, leader. He left the Congress as difference of opinion with Gandhiji had increased, and he established a party named Forward Bloc. So when a difference of opinion arose between him and Gandhiji, he left the Congress and established a new party named Forward Bloc. Then he was arrested under Indian Defence Code and imprisoned. During his imprisonment, he was ill-treated. So during his imprisonment, he was ill-treated by the Britishers. He was imprisoned at his own place of residence as his health was deteriorating since he was fasting unto the date. So he was imprisoned at his own place, at his own residence, because his health was deteriorating as he was fasting unto the date. Unto the date means till the date. He was fasting till the date, so his health was deteriorating and he was placed to his own residence under the security. And he was imprisoned in his own house with full security. Then he traveled in the disguise of Pathan from Calcutta via Peshawar, Kabul, Iran, and Russia. And later on, he reached Berlin, Germany on 28th March 1942. So he was imprisoned in his own house. So he ran away from his own house in a disguise of Pathan and traveled many places like Peshawar, Kabul, Iran, Russia. Later on, he reached to Berlin, Germany on 28th March 1942. Indian living in Germany gave him warm welcome. He urged the people of India through Berlin radio to fight against British Empire. So he urged the people of India through Berlin radio to fight against British Empire. So the people who are living outside the India, they were also encouraged by the Subhash Chandra Bose. For example, he urged the people of India in Germany through Berlin radio to fight against the British government. He also met Hitler in Germany and discussed in detail about the independence of India. He then went to Rome and Paris to establish military unit for the independence of India and recruited 3,000 Indians. So he went to Paris, Rome and established military unit there and recruited many Indians in that army. Ras Bihari Bose, a revolutionary living in Japan, chained all the organizations and established Indian Independence League. So Ras Bihari Bose, a revolutionary, he has established Indian National Independence League to make India free. Azad Hind Fauj was set up to make India free. Azad Hind Fauj, the organization was set up, and a presence of 100 Indian delegates from Malaya, Japan, Sumatra, Java, Hong Kong, Borneo, Andaman, Burma were in these organizations. And in that, Ras Bihari Bose, we can say that, voluntarily retired as the head of the Indian National Army. So many Indians, they were, we can say that, they were encouraged to join this Azad Hind Fauj. After that, Ras Bihari Bose, he voluntarily retired as a head of the Indian National Army. Now Azad Hind Fauj and Indian Independence League. After breaking the tight security, British security, Subhash Chandra Bose cleverly reached Japan from Berlin in a submarine in 1943. Moreover, Ras Bihari Bose of Indian Independence League invited Subhash Chandra Bose to be the head of this league. Japan would provide every kind of help for the Indian freedom. So Japan readily accepted that they will provide every kind of help to India. On July 2nd, 1943, Subhash Chandra Bose went to Singapore from Japan, and there he was selected or elected as the president of Indian Independence League on July 4th, 1943. Dear students, you should underline this that Subhash Chandra Bose, he was elected as the president of Indian National League on July 4th, 1943, Subhash Chandra Bose also he was appointed as the head of the Indian National Army. Indians who are residing there got a proper and able leader for freeing their motherland. So Subhash Chandra Bose, he was also appointed as the head of the Indian National Army, and the people who are living outside India or in the Japan, they got a proper and able leader, since Subhash Chandra Bose was called Netaji. So Subhash Chandra Bose was known as Netaji among the people. In his speeches on the radio, he gave slogan Chalo Delhi, let's march to Delhi, and तुम मुझे खून दो मैं तुम्हें आज़ादी दूंगा, give me your blood I will give you freedom. Dear students, you are requested to underline the slogans which are given by Subhash Chandra Bose during freedom movements, that he gave slogan Chalo Delhi, let's march to Delhi, and second तुम मुझे खून दो मैं तुम्हें आज़ादी दूंगा, give me your blood I will give you freedom. With his skillful guidance, he formed the parallel government. He tried to convince and urge the Indian residing in Southeast Asia to sacrifice everything for the struggle of independence of India. So he inspired the people who are residing in Southeast Asia to sacrifice everything for the struggle of independence India. Establishment of provisional government by Subhash Chandra Bose. Subhash Chandra Bose formed provisional government, Indian government, and he became its prime minister. He allotted other departments to his companion and formed a cabinet. This government was recognized by Japan, Germany, Italy, nationalized China and Burma. So Subhash Chandra Bose has formed provisional government, and that government was recognized by Japan, Germany, Italy, China and Burma. This government recognized Hindi. Yes, this government recognized Hindi as a national language and tricolor as national flag. It was decided to have income by assisting Japan. So it was decided that they will get income by assisting Japan, and Japan has readily accepted that they will provide every kind of help for Indian freedom movements. Netaji visited Andaman and Nicobar Island and named them as Sahid, Martyr and Swaraj, which is known as independence. So he visited Andaman and Nicobar Island. He gave the name like Andaman is Sahid or Martyr and Nicobar known as Swaraj or independence. Last step and martyrdom of Subhas Babu. In May 1944, under the leadership of Netaji, his military unit captured Rangoon, Prome, Kohima. Then it marched over Imphal, the capital of Manipur. But after the dropping of 2 atom bombs at Nagasaki and Hiroshima in Japan, the financial assistance to the provisional government stopped. So here, dear students, that Japan is assisting India or providing every type of help, but the dropping of atom bomb by America at Nagasaki and Hiroshima of Japan, the financial assistance has stopped from Japan. British aircraft started warfare against Azad Hind Fauj, and so the condition became critical. British government or British aircraft, they started warfare against Azad Hind Fauj, and the condition became so critical. On August 18, 1948, he started from Taipei Airport of Formosa for Tokyo. Subhash Chandra Bose, he started from Taipei Airport of Formosa for Tokyo, but his plane caught fire and he got serious burns, and while undergoing treatment he died. So when he was going to Tokyo, his plane caught fire and he got serious burns. While undergoing the treatment, he died. The mystery of his death has remained unsolved till the date. So, the mystery of his death has remained unsolved till date, whether he died a natural death or he died unnatural death or he was killed. So, this was we can say that the contribution of the Subhash Chandra Bose for freeing motherland. So, in May 1944, under his leadership, military units captured Rangoon from Kohima. They marched over Imphal, which was the capital of Manipur, which is the capital of Manipur now. But after the dropping of atom bombs at Nagasaki and Hiroshima in Japan by the America, the financial assistance to the provisional government has stopped. Now the British aircraft, they started warfare against Azad Hind Fauj, and the condition becomes so critical. Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose, they traveling for Tokyo, and his plane also caught fire. He seriously, we can say that, got serious burns, and he died. And it was said that the mystery of his death is still or has remained unsolved till the date. So, this way, we can say that the prominent leader Subhash Chandra Bose has played a remarkable role, important role for the freedom movements. Thank you.